Hi everybody, it's Maxwell with Amicus Settlement Planners. Wanted to answer a question that we get often from attorneys, and that is, what are the settlement planning options for my client? And so really we've broken them down into three different buckets, if you will, in terms of what the client's options are with their settlement funds. The first bucket, of course, is cash. Cash is good and cash is also bad. You can spend it on anything you want. It's very flexible, it's very liquid. But in a lot of situations, that's also the bad, as it's very liquid, you can spend it, and sometimes it goes very quickly. So obviously cash is an option. A second option that's unique to personal injury victims is what's called a structured settlement annuity, and that's where you take all or a portion of the client's net settlement, you place it into a single premium immediate annuity. The client can decide how and when they want to receive those funds in the future, and then that's essentially on autopilot. The advantages of that is that it's not only the principal, but also the interest that's earned on those annuities comes to them tax-free for the rest of their lives, if that's what they choose. The downside of those annuities is also the upside, is that you can't access the money in those structured annuities very easily. Once you put the money into the annuity, it's pretty much there and it's pretty much set. So we describe it kind of like concrete. Concrete, when you're pouring it, it's very flexible, you can do what you want with it. Once it sets, it's set, okay? And then you have to go to a factoring company to access the cash, and you want to avoid that if at all possible. And we'll talk about factoring companies and how to avoid them maybe in another topic. But structured settlement annuity, advantages and disadvantages, just depends on the client and what their situation is. So cash is one bucket, structured settlement annuities is another bucket, and then the third bucket is what we call a settlement trust, or trust bucket. So a trust gives you kind of the combination of both flexibility, and it also gives you a little dissipation protection if you've got a client that could be a spendthrift, that you want to make sure that they don't spend all the money too quickly and it's there for them over a long period of time. You can put it into a spendthrift trust, a settlement trust. A lot of times, if needed, those trusts can also protect government benefits that they may be receiving, such as SSI or Medicaid. Those trusts are called special needs trusts. But a trust just allows the clients to access the funds when they need it, but it also puts the brakes on them from spending the money too fast and allows the money to last a little longer. And you can also mix and match. So if it's a larger case, you can have some in cash, some in an annuity that pays to the trust, and then you've got kind of the best of all three worlds. You've got some flexibility, you have some guarantees and some tax-free growth in the annuity, and then you've got the flexibility and oversight that the trust provides. So if you have any questions about how to allocate settlement proceeds of a settlement in a case, give me a call. I'd be happy to answer your questions.